I didn't even want to go out the house. I was only going for my doctor's appointment and to take my kids places. My children. I didn't even want to go anywhere. You'll feel like that for a while because your world has closed in. All right. This is why people develop social phobias. All right. You can develop anxiety and depression, alcohol abuse, substance. All right. So this is the bad. We're going to talk about the good stuff. We got to talk about the but not so good first. Heart disease, heart failures. People's hearts feels like it has failed them. Do you understand me? And then your cortisol levels now are off the charts because your body was not made to live in a high stress environment like this for long. This is how people develop PTSD and complex PTSD, CPTSD. This is why people develop substance abuse disorders and disassociation. This is why people develop multiple personalities and schizophrenia. Solomon just talked about this, and I did a message on this a while back on Split, Kevin Wendell Crumb. There are people in our families, in our bloodline, because of sin, because of trauma, because of curses. This thing is real. People have developed multiple personalities to deal with trauma. They have developed dissociative identity disorder, or DID, all right? DID. It is a psychobiological response to trauma suffered in a specific time window in early trauma, in early childhood, a dissociative disorder and complex post-traumatic stress syndrome. This develops usually in childhood. All right. When a child is exposed to repeated trauma, they develop personalities to help them deal with that trauma. It's almost the child goes into denial. They have to deny what happened to them, and they split to cope with the traumas that were inflicted onto them. And they imagine the traumas happened to another one of their personalities. This is why people develop child fantasies and what is it like? What is it like those when they start talking to people, imaginary friends, and they give these personalities, these different personalities have different characteristics. You remember, like I talked about this a long time ago. They had Barry. Barry was one of the personalities. Then if you don't deal with your trauma, you end up turning into a beast. At the end, he went from Barry, he went from Kevin Wendell Crumb, he went to Miss Patricia. All right, I'm just rounding these off the domes of what I remember. This is a good case study if you want to study DID or split. All right, and then at the end of that, he turned into the beast, because if you don't get this under control, there is a beast that you will turn into. Do you understand me? That person, when they're in childhood, they can be subdued, but as they get older, they turn into legion. This is legion. I don't care what y'all say. This is legion. They cannot be contained. Legion cannot be contained in the catacombs. So these people end up doing things and going to prisons and doing different things because society doesn't know how to deal with this. So they medicate them. And the only way they're containable, the only way that they can sit in society and maintain some sense of normalcy if they're doped up. So, and then they don't know how to deal with this. They don't want to deal with all these personalities. They don't want to deal with Barry and Miss Patricia and Kevin Wendell Crumb. They don't want all these personalities, but they don't know how to deal with it. And the parents don't have the tools. Only certain doctors, and then Jesus, they ain't even taught Jesus. Jesus don't be nowhere in this equation. It's usually only medication and psychotherapy. And that ain't gonna heal you. That just medicates your demons. But when the person lifts off that medication, now you got to deal with the beast. Now you got to deal with the beast, and the beast gets stronger as they get older, don't they? If you ever had a child that deal with something like that, or any type of anger or something like that, they get stronger as they get older. So if you don't handle that beast, if you don't handle that thing while they're a child, the beast is coming for you. So you got to handle that. You got to take that thing to the cross. Do you understand me? Now, God will tell you, he will send you the right doctors in the right positions and all, but there is a balm in Gilead, and the blood of Jesus is the only thing that can heal somebody from this. Do you understand me? This is legion. Do you understand me? This is legion. I don't care what nobody say. All right. So Satan uses this pain as a control mechanism. Pain is used to control you. All right. And I think he said this in this video. Let me see if I probably can't find the part. But if y'all haven't, go watch this video. Hold on, let me let that commercial play. But the enemy uses pain to control you, to numb you. All right. Or no, then you start numbing yourself. Because now when you're traumatized, now you got to figure out how to deal with this trauma. And when your parents don't have the right tools, a lot of us just don't have the right tools. We don't know. You don't know what you don't know. So you just want to numb the pain. You want to mask the pain. And this is why people become addicted. They get into alcoholism. It's not because they like the taste of alcohol. All right. It's to numb the pain. When you think about how strippers, or what do you call them? Exotic dancers. I don't know. Sex workers. You have to be in a certain type of mindset